The internet is absolutely exploding right now as 50 Cent, T.I., and King Harris clash publicly. In the midst of all this chaos, fans are rethinking everything they thought they knew about King Harris. This feud between 50 Cent and King Harris has the internet buzzing, and some of the revelations surfacing are things King likely never imagined going public. So, let's break down exactly how this all began and what 50 Cent said that has everyone talking. The incident that ignited everything? The long-anticipated Verzuz battle. To understand why King Harris and 50 Cent are at each other now, we need to trace it back to the very beginning, a situation that was supposed to be a celebration. The Verzuz battle between 50 Cent and T.I. that never actually took place was meant to honor their musical catalogs. T.I. recently revealed that his respect for 50 Cent has faded due to the fallout from this long-rumored match. In a clip from an upcoming episode of $1 Million Worth of Game, shared by co-host Jilly Doyd on social media, T.I. went into detail about how the battle was supposed to go down. According to him, the idea was to celebrate each other's work, and the two had discussed it while moving around Los Angeles, hustling shows together. Here's where it gets truly intriguing. T.I. explained that years ago, he and 50 Cent mapped out the plan. The ATL rapper said there was even an agreement between them. The agreement between the artists was supposed to be simple. T.I. would introduce the idea publicly first, and 50 Cent would follow up. But when T.I. finally brought up the possibility of a Verzuz, 50 Cent reportedly acted completely confused. That threw T.I. off balance. This was a man he had sat down with, gone over the plan in detail, mapped out the rollout, and suddenly, 50 Cent was acting as if none of it had ever been discussed. According to T.I., this tension isn't just about music, it's about a private conversation that went sideways. T.I. recounted a Los Angeles meeting where they were conducting business outside of music. This wasn't some random social media call-out. They were collaborating on TV shows and movie projects. And somewhere in the middle of that, the Verzuz idea surfaced. According to T.I., 50 Cent was on board, until he wasn't. Earlier this month, during an episode of Nightcap Live, T.I. openly accused 50 Cent of dodging the Verzuz challenge. Joining him on the show were Shannon Sharpe and Chad Orsino, and T.I. didn't hold back. He said 50 Cent didn't want any smoke, that he had called him out, and 50 Cent had ducked it. And if you know 50 Cent, you know this is the kind of move he never forgets. Instead of sticking to the plan T.I. had privately agreed upon, 50 Cent rejected T's call-out outright. In classic 50 Cent fashion, he took to social media and immediately began trolling the Atlanta rapper, digging up an old Crime Stoppers ad he had done and captioning it, "I know Atlanta pick and choose who they support." But he didn't stop there. 50 Cent also posted a clip of T.I. testifying in a 2008 courtroom case where a man was charged with murdering a friend, with the caption warning to stay away. That's textbook 50 Cent. He rarely responds with music or bars first. He strikes with content, digging up old footage, interviews, and photos, and lets the internet run wild. And run wild it did. 50 Cent hit back on Instagram, telling T.I. to keep his name out of his mouth, later calling him a king rat in the comments of another post. In hip-hop, being labeled a rat is one of the harshest insults imaginable, and T.I. wasn't going to let that slide. He fired back with venom, "You playing on my name when only one of us is a rat in real life. You know I got your paperwork and my transcript is online. Your excuses are useless. Get your hoe ass in the box or estiff you and live in fear, you soft son. You've lost my respect." That heated exchange was the spark that lit the match. This wasn't just a disagreement about a Verzuz battle anymore. It had officially escalated into a full-blown feud. What started as a personal clash quickly escalated into a full-blown beef. T.I. was challenging 50 Cent's character, while 50 Cent was calling into question T's street credibility, and neither was willing to back down. But neither of them saw the next move coming, T's own son, King Harris, stepping into the fray. And that entry completely shifted the dynamics of the feud. The escalation began when 50 Cent took aim at T's family. In a move that changed everything, he went after T's wife, Tiny Harris. The social media exchanges between 50 Cent and T.I. now morphed into a new front, 50 Cent versus King Harris. The mogul posted a controversial and unflattering photo of Tiny Harris, captioning it with a warning, "I keep saying, keep my name out your mouth, okay?" This was classic 50 Cent, striking below the belt. At that moment, he wasn't targeting T's music or career, he was going straight for his family. And in the Harris household, that is a line that simply cannot be crossed. The tensions skyrocketed again when 50 Cent reposted that photo of Tiny Harris, warning T.I. once more to keep his name out of the conversation. The post quickly grabbed attention online, and it didn't take long for King Harris to step in. On Sunday, February 22nd, King Harris responded to 50 Cent's post featuring Tiny Harris performing, officially entering the feud. Responding to 50 Cent's warning, King Harris didn't hold back. Under 50 Cent's post featuring Tiny Harris, King commented boldly, "Tiny Harris ready for war and ready to get messy. Where your mama?" That line hit like a bomb. King Harris was going straight for the jugular. He knew 50 Cent's mother, Sabrina Jackson, had passed away, and by asking "where your mama," he was deliberately striking at a deeply personal wound. But King didn't stop in the comments. He took to his Instagram stories and launched a full-on rant. He declared that while 50 Cent posts about mothers, his own mama is gone and legendary, and he wouldn't hesitate to say that to 50 Cent's face. From there, he posted a photo of a headstone, writing, "Where your mama at?" He even shared an image featuring Sabrina Jackson's grave with his own message directed at 50 Cent. The internet paused. This level of disrespect, invoking someone's deceased mother and displaying a grave publicly, is far beyond the usual beef. Reactions were mixed. Some felt King Harris was defending his family, while others argued he had crossed a line. Meanwhile, 50 Cent laughed off King Harris's posts. In his latest Instagram post, he captioned a photo of the well-known cartoon frog meme with LOL. That's classic 50 Cent. He doesn't show emotion or anger. He gets strategic. And when 50 Cent responds with L, it usually means he's about to strike back even harder. That frog meme was a loaded move, not a sign of being unbothered. King Harris continued defending his mother online, digging up everything he could find on 50 Cent. He referenced past beefs, the aftermath of 50 Cent's 2000 shooting, previous allegations of domestic violence, and more. King was methodically going through the archives, even highlighting 50 Cent's 2013 domestic violence court case. He shared a photo of 50 Cent in court with the caption, "All you do is apply pressure to females. Bring that smoke to the chimney." 50 Cent's 2013 domestic abuse trial only added fuel to King Harris's strategy. He was throwing everything at the wall, trying to twist the narrative and paint 50 Cent as the villain. But here's the reality. 50 Cent has been in battles for over 2 decades. He's squared off with Ja Rule, Rick Ross, Diddy, and many others. In every single feud, 50 Cent has a pattern. He finds that one piece of personal information his opponent never wanted public, and he exposes it relentlessly. When King Harris stepped into the mix, he walked straight into a trap he couldn't have anticipated. 50 Cent wasn't just planning a clapback, he was ready to pull out receipts that could shake King Harris's personal life to its core. If there's one thing you can count on from 50 Cent, it's that he brings other people's families into the crossfire. This isn't new, it's a documented pattern. Just last year, Finesse 2 Times, a rapper from Memphis, faced similar attacks when reports surfaced that he wasn't supporting his mother, and 50 Cent made it public on Instagram. This is how 50 Cent operates. When he has beef with someone, he doesn't stop at the individual. He targets their family, their business, their reputation, their relationships, everything. And with the Harris family, he went after every angle. On Monday, February 23rd, 50 Cent escalated further, reposting a clip from the 50 WTF podcast where the co-host disparaged both King Harris and Tiny Harris. That's when the situation really exploded. 50 Cent wasn't just sharing his own commentary anymore. He was amplifying attacks from others, ensuring the entire internet got involved. 50 Cent wasn't just speaking for himself, he was amplifying other people's commentary about King Harris and Tiny Harris, making sure the entire internet had the Harris family in its sights. His feud with T.I. and his family has been vicious, fueled by the fallout from a now-cancelled Verzuz battle between the two rap legends. Things got especially uncomfortable for King Harris once 50 Cent started targeting him directly. King has been in the public eye practically since birth, growing up on camera. As the son of rapper T.I. and R&B singer Tiny Harris, he's spent most of his life with music, viral moments, and a steadily growing social media presence documenting almost every stage. Over the years, King has begun carving out his own identity, stepping out of his parents' shadow. Born on August 25, 2004, in Atlanta, Georgia. He's been a public figure since childhood, appearing on VH1's T.I. and Tiny, The Family Hustle. That exposure means there's a massive amount of footage, clips, and moments that could easily be taken out of context, and 50 Cent is the kind of strategist who will weaponize them. This is a man who has spent decades antagonizing his rivals, who partnered with DoorDash to mock someone in prison, and literally did the same to Jim Jones, sharing a February 2026 surveillance clip of him aggressively kicking down a door. So when 50 Cent turned his attention to King Harris, anyone familiar with his playbook knew trouble was coming. And it did. The memory of the Blueface situation from December 2025 was still fresh. 50 Cent leveraged that narrative, pushing old controversies back into the spotlight in a way that got people talking and connecting the dots in the King Harris saga. The drama began when Blueface took to social media to address ongoing chatter about his girlfriend, N.A. Akira. Responding to comments claiming she resembled King Harris, Blueface leaned into the comparison, sparking a heated exchange online. Blueface and King Harris clashed after the rapper joked that his girlfriend looked like T's son. "King Harris, you look like my bro, get over it," Blueface wrote. He didn't stop there. "There's nothing manly about you, lil bro. Please don't make it weird." With that, Blueface attacked King Harris's masculinity head-on, and the internet immediately ran with it. Blueface later tweeted, "King Harris is my type of boss," making the implication unmistakable. When 50 Cent resurfaced this narrative during his feud with the Harris family, old clips, screenshots, and moments questioning King Harris's masculinity flooded back into the conversation. The internet dissected every angle, and that's exactly what 50 Cent counted on. He doesn't always need to make a statement himself. He points people in a direction, and the internet does the rest. The Blueface and King Harris saga from late 2025 had faded from memory for most, but 50 Cent's Escalation brought it back, and once it resurfaced, it stuck. In a live stream clip that went viral, Blueface doubled down while standing next to Akira. "You'll keep saying my girl looks like King Harris, right? Baby, you kind of do a little bit." King Harris responded carefully, addressing the situation with measured composure. "I'm less mad, more like weirded out. Why would you say your girl resembles a guy? That don't sit right," he said. But Blueface kept pushing, shading King Harris's looks and voice, questioning his masculinity, and calling him petite and light-skinned, fueling the conversation 50 Cent had strategically reignited. Then Blueface dragged his girlfriend into the mix, joking, "King Harris, come get in the bed, baby." Speaking to N.A. Akira, he continued in jest, "I like the way you said that. Queen Harris with your little petite. AAIO, pause. Hold on." That clip went viral instantly, racking up millions of views, and it fueled a narrative that publicly questioned King Harris's masculinity like never before. Comments exploded, filled with speculation, insinuations, and debate. King Harris responded with dignity, but it did little to stop the internet from running wild. "First of all, I don't look like no female ever," he fired back. "Second, why the hell would you say that, brother? I'm less mad, more like weirded out. Why would you say your girl resembles a guy? That side don't sit right." While some agreed with Blueface and claimed they saw the resemblance, many sided with King, calling the comparison strange and inappropriate. Fans debated endlessly, with one Instagram user noting that people were more willing to entertain a gay narrative than admit the resemblance, and labeled the conversation as outright weird. That comment perfectly captured the direction the internet had taken. It wasn't just about looks anymore. The focus had shifted to masculinity and sexuality, and once these narratives start, they're almost impossible to control. Especially when someone like 50 Cent picks them up and uses them as ammunition. True to form, 50 Cent never directly commented on King Harris's sexuality. That's not his style. What he does is far more subtle but far more dangerous. He posts suggestive content, drops hints, and reposts clips from podcasts and commentary where people discuss the topic, letting the internet amplify the narrative for him. He drops emojis, memes, and subtle hints that steer the conversation in a very specific direction, and then sits back, letting the internet do the rest. That's exactly what happened here. Once 50 Cent resurfaced content reviving the narrative, the internet sprang into action. Fans started digging up old clips of King Harris from the Family Hustle show, scrolling through social media posts, replaying interviews, revisiting appearances, and analyzing every interaction. They piece together a narrative, whether accurate or not, and that's exactly the environment 50 Cent thrives in. Suddenly, everyone was asking, what does King Harris's girlfriend think about all of this? After all, the person most affected by these rumors, beyond King himself, is the one in a relationship with him. King Harris's personal life has long been under the microscope. He's had public flings and viral dating moments, but his current relationship is more serious. His girlfriend, and soon mother of his child, is Genia Nana EPS, an Instagram influencer known for her bold personality and viral presence. The couple recently confirmed their relationship publicly, appearing together at their baby shower. As of 2025, Genia EPS is 20 years old, nearly the same age as King Harris. The pair has been seen in both public and private settings, sometimes flaunting coordinated looks on social media, other times scrubbing each other entirely from their accounts. That pattern of visibility and disappearance has not gone unnoticed by fans. When 50 Cent escalated the beef and the old narratives about King Harris's masculinity resurfaced, fans immediately flocked to Genia's social media, looking for signs of tension. King Harris hasn't had a child yet, but he is expecting his first with Genia, making the timing of this public pressure all the more intense. Earlier reports hinted at the situation, but the baby shower photos confirmed that King Harris and Genia Nana EPS were together and actively building a family. The real question now is whether the relentless pressure from this beef, and everything being said and shared online, has put their relationship to the test. Here's the reality. When you're a young woman in your early 20s and the entire internet is scrutinizing your partner, questioning his masculinity, his sexuality, even his character, that creates immense strain. It doesn't matter whether any of it is true. The very presence of those conversations generates tension, and when amplified by someone with the reach of 50 Cent, a man with millions of followers who excels at making lives uncomfortable through social media, that strain multiplies exponentially. King Harris's relationship has already shown signs of fragility. Their on-again, off-again pattern on social media suggests they've weathered their share of rough patches. And the timing couldn't be worse. 50 Cent's attacks came right as King is about to become a father, or has just stepped into that role, adding an extra layer of complexity. As of now, Tiny Harris has remained silent publicly, and Genia Nana EPS has not made any statements either. That silence is telling. When a partner is being targeted online, the expected response is public support. But with Genia, none has been visible, leaving fans speculating about the state of their relationship. The feud remains largely confined to social media for now, but observers are watching closely to see whether it will simmer down or continue escalating. What started as a back and forth between two hip-hop veterans has spiraled into a full-blown, family-centered conflict, proving just how quickly online spats can expand into something much bigger. Meanwhile, T.I. himself isn't staying quiet. Amid promotion for his Kill the King album and the release of his new single Let Him Know, he continues firing shots days after the initial Instagram exchanges began. After dropping a snippet to his diss track War on Sunday, February 22nd, T.I. doubled down with another snippet that premiered on Atlanta's Hot 107.9 on Monday, February 23rd. As the feud between 50 Cent and T.I. continues to simmer, T.I. released a full track aptly titled War. The rapper is channeling this beef directly into his music, using it as fuel for his final album. This could be just a teaser, potentially the 1002nd preview, of an extended version of War, which is expected to appear on T's final album, Kill the King, set to drop later in 2026. And make no mistake, T.I. isn't holding back. In the track, he brands 50 Cent of 5 Dispatcher, painting him as a snitch and mocking him as a keyboard warrior. T.I. even claims to have paperwork from people in prison with 50 Cent's name, a shocking allegation aimed squarely at undermining his gangster credibility. The feud with King Harris marks 50 Cent's second high-profile clash with the rapper's son. Earlier in 2026, he had a heated feud with Diddy's son, Christian King Combs. This reveals a clear pattern. 50 Cent doesn't just go after the rappers themselves, he targets their children. In both cases, he identifies the pressure point that will hurt the most and exploits it ruthlessly. The truth is, nobody outside of King Harris's private life knows exactly what's happening between him and Genia Nana EPS. It's unclear if their relationship is being affected, if she is standing by him, or if the pressure has become too much. What is certain is that 50 Cent is executing his usual strategy. He has taken a beef that began over music and escalated it into something intensely personal. A feud over a cancelled Verzuz has now spiraled into a full-blown family crisis. King Harris, just 20 years old and a new father, is caught in the middle of a war between his father, T.I., and one of the most calculated, strategic minds in hip-hop. 50 Cent does not stop. He never stops. This battle, which began with social media trolling and attacks over a long-anticipated Verzuz, has only intensified, and the fallout shows no signs of slowing. The Verzuz controversy may have sparked this feud, but it's clear now that this is far from a simple disagreement. It's a relentless, combative battle that shows no signs of cooling down anytime soon. The real question isn't whether King Harris's girlfriend has walked away. The question is whether any relationship could survive the kind of relentless public scrutiny that comes with being in 50 Cent's crosshairs. History tells us that the damage 50 Cent delivers isn't always instant. Sometimes it unfolds over weeks, sometimes months. But make no mistake, it always leaves a mark. Right now, what we're witnessing is a feud that began over a cancelled Verzuz and has spiraled into a conflict that impacts every member of the Harris family. T.I. is dropping diss tracks. King Harris is sharing headstones. Tiny Harris remains silent. And Genia Nana EPS, caught in the middle, is facing a storm nobody would ever want to endure. 50 Cent has built his career on this strategy, identifying the pressure point and exploiting it until something cracks. Whether that crack hits King Harris's public image, his relationship, or his personal peace, only time will reveal. One thing is undeniable: this story is far from finished. Now it's over to you. Do you think King Harris went too far by bringing up 50 Cent's mother? Did 50 Cent cross the line by targeting Tiny Harris? And can King Harris's relationship withstand this level of scrutiny? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. This saga is developing rapidly, and you won't want to miss a single update.